I'm joined now by television, film, theater, music, producer, arranger, composer, lyricist, the works extraordinaire. We've exhausted him already, Marc Shaiman. And I'm so excited to have you here. Yes, we're very formal. We will shake on it. Marc, thank you so much for joining me.
Sure, anything for the Jews.
Oh, well, that's how I like it. So I want to start. We are filming this show a little earlier than it will air. I know, surprise. Stay calm, it's fine. But we are filming on a very special day. We are filming on Bette Midler's birthday. I think you've given her a nice gift this year with collaborating with her new album, It's the Girls. Tell me about It's the Girls, how this project came about with Miss Midler.
Well, she and her managers called me around a year and a half ago that they had this idea to make a record of all girl group songs. Mm-hmm. And would I be interested in working it in some capacity? Bette kind of wanted me to be like the overseer, and other people would work. But of course, I'm much too selfish. Me. So once I was in there, I was like, why the hell would I get someone else to do that? I want to do that one. Mostly, as she always says, she never remembers the actual work. She only remembers what we ate.
Right. So what do you and Bette eat in your home in between takes? I'm assuming we don't hear.
Well, I eat terribly, and so it's so very Jewish because I mean she's always on me as she should, as anyone should be. Stop eating so horribly. What are you doing? And she was also always getting on me on the way my pants fit, because I have to wear a certain pair of pants for my waistline, but it seems they put a whole lot more material than necessary back here. So I'm flapping in the back. She's constantly pulling at my thighs and pulling in and says, you need to go to a tailor. Well, it all comes back to Muddle, the tailor.
Yes, she's a Jewish mother. What do you want?
Completely. I mean, we actually, she's more like a Jewish sister to me. Mm-hmm. But, you know, there's a lot of mother in there also.
Will you play a little game with me? It's more for my pleasure than...
I hope I don't fail miserably.
No. I have put two groups of papers in front of you. One has 3 names from the music world, and one has 3 names of your Broadway titles. I want to know what would happen if the worlds collided.
So I picked 2?
Yes, you picked 2.
Is that too symmetrical to take? Okay, here we go.
May.
Well, Bette Midler and Hairspray. Well, that would be fabulous.
Yes, right? Who would Bette Midler play?
Well, I mean, I guess she'd play Edna, but she could play every part. I'd like to hear her sing Tracy songs. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to break things up.
Okay.
Mariah Carey and Catch Me If You Can. Well, she would sing the song Fly, Fly Away really, really well.
That would be very nice. That would be very, very nice.
And that would be a good song because it's around 2 hours into the show, and that's just when she'll show up. She
well, then
like
that's
many
perfect.
Stars before her, and will come after her. She doesn't understand the whole concept of time. Okay, who's the last? So Peter Allen. Oh, he'd be fabulous. Oh, right? See, and it could have been.
You did this perfectly. Mr. Wonka, yes.
Yes, he'd be a great Willy Wonka.
That would be really good. I don't know that we can make that one happen, but the other 2, I'm game if you are. So finally, I had one more question. Now, you wrote a song, a love letter song to Baltimore. But for 2 Jersey kids, where is that song going to be? And what would a love letter song to New Jersey sound like? I have to get some music out of
Exit
you.
135 makes me feel alive. I don't know. My name is Mark, and I took the bus from Clark. That's the one thing I most say to people now, of all the musicals that are sort of out there that we might get involved with. I want to get something that lets me be the suburban Jewish person I am, and that upbringing, and find a way to get all that into a show. So it's funny you should ask. So
right?
I would like that to happen.
So this is another good idea.
Write what you know.
Write what you know.
I'm literally one of those kind of people who drives down my old street when I'm in New Jersey, sort of. I'll go, oh, you know, I guess it's being egotistical once again, narcissistic. There's the house. That's my life. That's my house. But I just like to see it and see the streets and go into the high school. And
how does it make you feel?
Well, it's always, you know, the cliche of how everything looks so small. I actually went in my old house. I contacted the people. I didn't just knock on the door. I contacted her. I said, can I ever walk through my old house? I see people do it like on, like in 2020 or something.
Right.
And they let me, and I'm really glad I did it, but it's really odd.
It was odd?
Yes. It's so small.
It's so small.
Couldn't believe how close like my bedroom was to my parents' bedroom. And I mean, just as an adult, I can't believe we all lived so close to each other.
It had to make you feel good as far to see how.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of different emotions, as there always is every time I drive down Winding Brook Way in Scotch Plains, New Jersey.
In Scotch.
Hello.
Right.
I call even my music publishing, it's called Winding Brook Way Music.
I would like to see that show. I think I would like to see that one most of all. Your story, I think, belongs on stage.
I don't know about my story, but my thoughts and feelings about that place, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Marc Shaiman, thank you so much for
Thanks.
joining me.
Thanks for having me.